So we're running a little bit late. We had some technical issues, but we're here now. So hopefully you can jump on and join us. I'm Wendy Babcock. I'm an international and TEDx speaker, author, and the paid stage speaking coach. And sometimes I meet some really cool people, whether it's at networking events or other events I'm speaking at. And I happen to meet Tara Nolan at an event by John Taylor. So I wanted to introduce all of you to Tara Nolan because I think we share an audience, so we have that in common, and we're going to collaborate. So I wanted to introduce, the people who follow me on Facebook and LinkedIn and all the places to Tara. So Tara, would you mind introducing yourself and tell everyone a little bit about what you do?
Yes. Hi, Wendy. It's great to be here with you. It's great to, I look forward to meeting some of your people. Hello. I see people already saying hi and they're here. Yes, I am Tara Nolan, also known as Transformation Tara. I'm an international speaker, best-selling author, and a transformation business coach, guiding women to tune into their purpose, build businesses they love so they can have success on their own terms in alignment with their soul calling. I specialize in not only sales strategy and structure of business, but also in spirituality and using ancient yoga principles to apply to your life so you can have more joy and fulfillment and finances and fun.
Awesome. I love all of that. I think everyone needs all of that in their lives, honestly. I mean, who doesn't need more passion and, joy and fulfillment in our lives? So tell me a bit about how you got into doing what you do. Because as a transformational coach, you must have gone through a transformation at some point, right?
Well, I was in corporate in sales. That's why sales is one of my specialties,
Mhm.
heart-centered sales. So I was in Chicago in corporate America for about 15 years and also had a territory here in Milwaukee. And after 15 years of working my way up in the business, being number one in my company, making, in the upper multiple six figures, I had a I got I loved my business until I didn't. If you've ever been there, like I
Right.
loved it when it started, and then I just um, created more and more pressure and stress by rising. And it wasn't until I had a tragedy, a loss in my life, and I lost a dear friend in a motorcycle accident. So it was a sudden death that I really recognized mortality is real. So I not only mourned the loss of my friend, but I also took a look at my own life and decided that it wasn't worth it and I needed to be doing something else. So then I left the career, I left the country, and I left a struggling relationship and I traveled around the world solo, did my own eat, pray, love version. And I ended in uh, a yoga study in Bali, Indonesia for a month long, like intensive. And it was there that I really started opening up to spirituality in a new way than what I had grown up. Um, and I took another decade and just continued to travel worldwide and study like with gurus and masters around the world in uh, in different spiritual teachings. So now I combine those two for a holistic approach to business. So it's like the modern business and also the spirituality, and so you can have success on the whole of life, not just in like one area.
That's amazing. And through that transformation in yourself and everything you went through and traveling, doing your eat, pray, love journey, when was the moment when you realized you wanted to help others kind of go through this transformation too?
Well, I had been suffering at the end of corporate America, even though I was successful on the outside, I wasn't feeling it on the inside. And
Okay.
now I found like happiness again in this new way of living, but I started sacrificing, not like making money. So I was like, I guess when it really an epiphany came when I became a single mom, when I had my daughter, and I wanted to provide that secure financial foundation for her and still have the time freedom to be there with her. So I stepped into higher level coaching and wanted to help people transition their lives in whatever way they wanted, just to be able to make changes. But what happened is my business really took off quite quickly, and I now I want to help women to grow their own businesses because I found success in that area, and I've walked that walk. And I really believe that purpose is at the key of happiness and as an antidote to depression, because it if you're not doing something that you absolutely love, then your days of your life like lose their meaning, and they feel like they're just their work. And work can be a four-letter word, right? Like a negative, like heavy, hard. But when you're in your purpose, you wake up each day with a passion to do what you're meant to do, then your days have like meaning, and you're making a difference on the lives of others. So really, I help women to build this purpose-driven business because it's just a pathway to use their purpose, to follow their soul calling and recognize their worth so they can get paid for it accordingly. And a way to help more people. When you're in service and helping more people, you're actually more fulfilled and live a happier life. So
Oh,
that's how it just all comes together in this magic synchronicity to have a, to rise in business and in life.
I love that. And the point that purpose is what's going to drive you, because we want to give up half the time. We dive into something new, but that purpose, I feel like that's kind of the glue that makes things really stick. Do you find that true or
Yeah, it gives you a drive, right? It gives
yeah,
you a reason to do what you do. It changes throughout our lives, but I think when we lack purpose, we tend to feel a little lost. And
yeah,
so many of us women have, been wives and mothers, which is absolutely a wonderful and glorious, place to be. I certainly motherhood has been one of the best gifts of my life, but it's not all there is to me. And
right.
I love being that example for my daughter that you can do whatever you want with your life. Follow your heart and make a good living doing it. That you can have time for yourself to be healthy and give time to the people that you love. And that you can embrace like travel and going to your dream destinations. So, we're leaving again actually in a couple of months and going to Bali, where she actually took her first steps when she was just a year. So it's going to be really great to take her back. And I can do that and have my business, flourishing the whole time. And I want to help other people. So it doesn't mean they have to travel or go to Bali, but I want to help women to say, you can, like, whatever it is you want, you get to live your dream life, build a business that supports it rather than a business that fights it and takes it away. So you're just trying to fit in like your life around your business. No, set your business up according to what the life that you really want to live.
Wow, that's amazing. And I know some people that are on the call right now that are starting out in their business. Vanessa, for one, like she's starting her health and wellness coaching. Trina's been talking about, following her passion and what she wants to believe. And so I think you're really speaking to their hearts, and I know what they want out of life. So, and everyone else who's in the comments, even if you watch us on the replay, I'm sure this must be speaking to you because, our purpose really is what drives us. And if you want to build, you have to have a strong foundation to build what you're building upon, and why not your purpose? So how are you teaching this? Like, what are ways in which you're able to reach women? I mean, obviously, coaching programs, events. What kind of things do you have coming up?
Yeah, I do online workshops. One of my specialties is heart-centered sales, because when you have a business, it starts out as a hobby or something on the side or something you're passionate about. But when you start getting clients, then you're able to sell into it. So I do have that workshop coming up online. And we do, yes, my signature programs, my magical manifestation mastermind. I do VIP days with people. But one of the things I'm most excited about is that we are doing an event here in Milwaukee that's going to be a 3-day event where I'm literally like peeling back the curtain in a way I never have before and guiding women step by step how to build your own soul business, like your purpose driven, most like meaningful business that where you can go step by step, and also not only to learn the most modern like steps and structures, but we're also going to take a deep dive into developing your intuitive intelligence. And I have an amazing guest that's who's going to be at this, yeah. And Wendy and I met because we were, both keynote speakers at an
Yep.
event and just absolutely hit it off, realizing I said, we have a really similar but different mission. Like,
Yes.
passionate about what you are and what you're doing, and you're helping people that are in my clientele and my clients to get paid on stages, which is so important because you get your voice has to be heard, and you get the
Yeah.
word out, you get your message out, and then I also help them to build the business.
Yeah.
So we're doing this event called Manifest Live, where it is your soul business accelerator. And over 3 days, you're going to get all of the content that you would in like a spread out 90-day program with me, or, the
Yeah.
same content that we have in our high ticket mastermind. You're going to get all of that like condensed and over 3 days. I'm calling it an urban retreat, and it's going to be held at the Kimpton Journeyman Hotel in the Third Ward. So it's a really fun location. We have a rooftop party going on that's covered with heaters and all, but overlooking the city. And the first night, that's going to be a motivate, money, and mingle, so that you can really connect and collaborate with other women who are there, like-minded, purpose-driven, soulful professionals, just like Wendy and I. So that's happening March 13th, 14th, and 15th.
And you know why I'm really excited about it? Besides, I mean, I love the opportunity I get to speak to your people as well. But when you talked to me about this, and we were really working on like how can we collaborate and work, and yeah, we have this common audience, but we do two very different things. I love when you were talking about your event, and you basically said, I just really want to come in and really just over deliver. I mean, it wasn't exactly those words, but you were saying, I just want to pour
So
into the people that are there, and like, the amount of information that you're willing to give would cost people thousands and thousands of dollars
truly
in
would,
programs,
truly would. The
you know?
information in these 3 days is going to be equal to, when you'd easily spend a $5 to $10,000 program.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was really something that kind of came to me. I actually changed the content from something I normally do, that I also love, but I wanted to respond to what I was hearing people want, which is
Yeah.
really, you know, how to find how to build this business from start to finish, or if you already have one, how to take it next level. Like, we can always tune into our ideal clients, and we're going to do a little of that. But what we're going to do a lot of is looking at, how can you have these high ticket packages? How do you set up your packaging and pricing? How do you reach the people? How do you invite them in? What are your next few steps? What is your client attraction system?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, all of this is going to be shared really powerfully, so people can leave with a really clear six-figure, multi-six-figure, seven-figure playbook, whatever it is for you. So you know what you're getting, how you're getting it. We're doing money mapping. They know how they're creating their revenue, and
Wow.
exactly where it's coming from. How to get the year of your dreams, really.
And I love it because it sounds like they're really going to walk away with tangible things that they can implement right away. Because sometimes, people put on like more of a heart centered event and you feel with all the feel goods, but then you feel like, I don't know what to do now. But it sounds like everything's going to be provided. Like you're just going to give them all the things they need to do when you're talking about mapping it out and giving them all the tools and strategies they need. I love that. So it's all the heart centered stuff, but also like all the tangible things that they actually need to do, which is awesome.
I really I'm on a mission to guide women to create success on their own terms. We get to be mothers and spouses and business owners. We get to be really successful and rise well, and we get to still have time for yoga or hiking or whatever it is you like to do, like all the things you get to do. You get to help each other
Yeah.
and be, you know, just really have a financially stable, um, beautiful business where you can do the things you want with your life. I mean,
Yeah.
it hasn't been that way in the past. It's like we had
Right.
to pretend to be men. We had to walk in the boardroom
Right.
and we're not nursing our babies.
Yeah.
Uh, I always tell women, you can bring your baby to the event, like whatever you need. Like let's be real about who we are and what our needs are, and uh,
Yeah.
rise in alignment, not in opposition.
And I did put the link in the comments if you want to check out the event. Go ahead and click on the link and see what you think. And I'm sure Tara wouldn't mind, answering some questions if you have questions, after the fact about the event. But I'm excited to come in and speak because I think what I teach people is to find their topic when they're going to do an inspirational, motivational type of talk. You have to be passionate about it. You have to use the knowledge that you have, but also you want to be passionate about it, and that has to be part of your purpose because that's how you're going to really speak on stage and reach your audience. So this is why this collaboration is really great from what you teach and what I teach, and so the people coming in, there's another speaker as well. Obviously, this is Tara's event, and so it'd be mostly Tara's content, and then I'll be guest speaking, and she's another guest speaker as well. Do you want to talk about who else you're bringing in?
I'm trying to make a comment. I'm not used to this software system.
It's
So
okay.
if you are interested in seeing Wendy speak at this event, being a part of it, you will, if you're interested in building your own six-figure, multi-six-figure, or even seven-figure business, if you're a purpose-driven individual, open to developing your intuitive intelligence and bringing in some spirituality, some meditation, some visualization, that kind of thing, then absolutely click that link. Don't hold back. This is a life-changing event, life-changing. But Wendy has a special code for you, and that code is warrior because she is a warrior goddess. And if you do all caps, the word warrior, you're going to save $300 on the event.
That's awesome. That's a huge discount. I love that.
Yeah, it's really to, honor those. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I just checked. Wow, I thought it was $300. You're actually getting $500 off if you're in Wendy's circle. So $500 off code warrior. So you're
Wow.
basically just covering your raw cost at that point because we want to really invite people from this community to get an experience and see what this is about. So but the tickets are limited. So the $500 warrior, just so you know the logistics, it works for those people that are coming in person. So this is a hybrid event, which means you can join from the comfort of your own living room, and that ticket I think is $197, or you can pay additional and get VIP. Or you can come and join us live. Now, if you join us live in Milwaukee, you can stay right at the Journeyman Hotel. I have a link for really inexpensive rooms. And you will get additional content, and you will get the Motivate Money and Mingle party and all that. And there's another bonus session that you get when you're in person that you can't get online. However, all the daytime content is available from your living room or wherever you are, if that works better in your lifestyle. Now, I think, we have another speaker. Yes. I was like, now you have another question for me.
That's okay.
Yes. Sarah Cannell is internationally known best-selling author. She's been on Oprah Winfrey. She's just an amazing spiritual powerhouse goddess woman. And she is coming as well to share about how to write your best-selling book and how to get it into people's hands. So I don't know everything she's going to speak on, but Wendy's here to talk about speaking, and Sarah's here to talk about books. So really, I'm here to help you to tune into your mission and learn how to get it out in the world at a higher level than you're at right now. So you can create the revenue this year that is what supports your dream life. And we're going to do it with freedom. We're going to get really clear how to make sure that you have that in your life. So you'll have this great all-inclusive 3 days. And of course you have breakfast and lunches and all that.
And something else that happens too at events like this is there's a really great opportunity for connection with other people, that are in the room, especially when you go in person. I mean, look what happened with Tara and I. We met for the first time at John Taylor's event. We both spoke, and now we're collaborating with her event. And then she'll be also speaking at one of my boot camps. So, I mean, there's an opportunity besides all the information you're going to learn, but just think of the people you're going to meet in that room. Even though it's limited seats, but you're talking about like-minded people like yourself and connecting with them. That's invaluable. That's awesome.
Yeah, magic happens. Magic happens when a group of intentional, like-minded, purpose-driven women get together.
Yes.
You never know what it's going to bring you. But
Yeah.
you have to be open to coming to that, being in that space of what if this could change my business this year? What if this could
Yeah.
change my life? And when you come with that attitude and you're open in the spirit of giving, like miracles will come out of it.
Absolutely.
Miracles, money, and magic. That's what we're going after.
I love that. That's perfect. And I see Vanessa said she's definitely going to be there.
I
so,
love it, Vanessa. That's awesome.
so I'll send you the link, Vanessa, because I know you said you're on your phone, you couldn't see it. So, it could be because I'm sending it from the Restream. I wonder if I can send it through here. Let me see if it'll let me send it here this way. See if that works. If it's coming through now. Otherwise, I will put it on the description because we're streaming. Up there it is. Okay, they got it now. So make sure you use Warrior, and that will save you $500 off the in-person tickets. And again, there are virtual tickets that you can purchase and upgrade to the VIP. But I mean, myself, I think if you can be in the room, be in the room.
Yeah, the answer's in the room.
Yeah,
You can be in the virtual room too, but yeah, it's
yeah,
going to be really fun in person with all of the energy and all of the women,
yeah.
and there may be some men. I mean, we specialize with women. It's mainly a women's event, but I do have a couple of male clients, and they're always invited. So
Yeah,
if you know any men, or you have someone that works with you, don't feel like they can't. We're not all genders are welcome.
right. I'm the same with my event. I'm like it's kind of like the old secret commercials,
Yeah,
strong enough for a man, made for a woman.
yeah, I love that. Oh,
so
so perfect.
yeah, so my event is made for women, but inclusive of men.
Yeah, it's I haven't heard that commercial in so long. That's so great. I remember that.
Yeah, so this is great. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to add, Tara? Otherwise, the link's in the comment, the code. You can follow up with questions with myself or Tara. But we'd love to see you there. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I just think you're really awesome, Wendy, and I'm so excited to collaborate with you. And I hope that this can be an inspiration to anyone that is watching to see this is how it happens. Like
Yeah.
we are so much stronger as women together than we are on our own. Like we're not meant to
Yeah.
go do things alone. Like be
Yes.
open to collaborating with each other. Be open to meeting other women in your area. There's never competition. There's just support for each other. And by coming to an event like this, you're going to meet more of those women that are going to lift you up. You'll see how great it is that these partnerships happen with like Wendy and I collaborating. And I think the
Mhm.
strongest women allow in support. They allow
Yeah.
in coaches, allow in mentors, and allow in others to help. Then we can
Yeah.
all rise higher. So that's it. I will just say you deserve to, make this year your dream year, and I hope that we can help you to do so. I'm sure that we can if you're able to join Wendy and I at the Manifest Live Milwaukee on her link. And if you want to follow me in the meantime, I'm on transformation.tara on Instagram, transformation.tara. I'm at transformationtara.com on my website, or of course, Facebook as well is Tara Nolan, Transformation Coach. So,
Okay. Yeah, and I'll make sure I share too, and I'll try and tag you on those so they can also follow you because you do have other events and things that you're doing, and we don't want anyone to miss out on those things. Of course, we want them to come to the event live in Milwaukee, but there's so many other really cool things Tara's doing, so you definitely want to check it out because there's things even before the Milwaukee event that you might want to take part in.
yeah, that's great.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you so much, Tara. I appreciate your time.
Thank you too, Wendy, and thank you all for being here. I can't wait to meet some of you soon online or in Milwaukee. Okay, have
Yeah.
an awesome